So our house is on Lookout Mountain in Georgia, just outside of Chattanooga, and our house is on a literal cliff. So we've been enjoying the view for quite some time, but the only real problem so far has been the um, majority of our property, in fact, about 2/3 of it, is off the end of the cliff. And so we've never really been able to explore it. I've been waiting for the weather to get cooler so that it's feasible to get covered from head to toe in tick-proof and poison ivy-proof gear and get off the end of the cliff and explore because as you can see, our house is kind of perched on the brow. It's got a great view, but as soon as you get away from the house, it drops off pretty precipitously, and there are cliffs down there that we have kind of known about. You can see them from afar, but you never really get an idea of exactly how big they are or if they're traversable or anything like that. So a friend of mine came up with a drone and did a little bit of exploring and can see that there are cliffs. There are pretty sheer looking exposed rock there, but we never really could get a scale of how big they are until just this weekend. So my son and I went down there, covered up from head to toe with all manner of tick-proof gear, and took ourselves down there. And here's what we found. All right, so we're at the bottom of one of the first sets of sheer cliffs here.
Oh no, Dad, this is the very bottom of the sheer cliff.
Oh, very bottom, anyway.
Yeah.
Out of this one.
60 feet up there.
So it
and
goes
over there.
up there pretty far.
It's a huge overhang.
And there's a pretty massive overhang down here.
So cool.
It hangs down here and goes up. This is, if you go straight up this cliff,
And dripping water has made a little path to it.
you go straight up that cliff and you're looking at basically the bottom of what we can see when you look out the front gate. All right, so we're on the second tier of cliffs here that we've been down. This is not really any doubt as to whether or not it's sheer. This is beyond sheer, given the fact that there is a ridiculous overhang. Hey, Danelli, can you just go stand underneath this overhang so that we can get the scale of how big this thing is? It's a massive, massive overhang.
Second set, and then there's another set of cliffs right there, Dad.
Yeah. This is a pretty big rock. All right, so we're on the bottom of our property line here. There's still quite a bit more to descend down that way.
Until you reach 136.
You reach 136, but basically our property line extends along so there's the face of the mountain right here. Our property line basically, even though it's diagonal on the map, it cuts across the fall line here. But straight up there is all, I mean, it's tough to see on this video, but it's all pretty sheer and sometimes overhanging cliff and rock on its way down here.